put your hands in my face.
You better even make your life to the Lord Jesus Christ.
What are you doing here?
I am preaching.
You're preaching. I'm going to require you to go away.
You can never.
Okay, then I will arrest you for a breach of peace. Plain and simple.
What breach of peace?
It's what you're doing at the moment. You're causing problems, you're disturbing people's days, and you're breaching their peace. Okay, so for that to be dealt with, if you won't go away voluntarily, we will have to arrest you.
I will not go away because I need to tell them the truth. Because Jesus is the only way.
There are people in some Asian prisons now, Nigerians, and they are suffering because they decided to carry contraband. Like they carry cocaine thinking it was iPhone. My people, today's video is for my Nigerian brothers and sisters. But the truth is, you don't have to be Nigerian to relate to my video today, or you know what, to be entertained by it. I have spoken to a few of my friends and also some followers to get a sense of the biggest mistakes they made when they first traveled out for the first time. The truth is, life in Nigeria and life abroad is so different. These mistakes are going to range from like airport mistakes to like cultural differences. Some of these mistakes or the tips to override these mistakes will literally save you jail time. Yes, it will save you from going to prison. Before I get started, my name is Sassy Funke and I'm a Nigerian travel and lifestyle content creator. On my channel, you're going to find travel reviews, like airline reviews, travel vlogs, travel tips, and content on Lagos, Nigeria too. If any of that sounds like, I think I would like that, click that subscribe button, the big red button down below. Also click the bell notification button right beside it. That bell button basically ensures that you are literally the first. Whenever I post content, it's just coming out like this, Sassy Funke, Sassy Funke. So make sure you subscribe and you hit that bell notification button. Before I forget, I have set up a new way for you guys to actually have direct access to me. I get so many emails of people asking me for my time to basically spend time with them, to either give them information about Nigeria or to help them with creating their move back or their visit to Nigeria. If you're interested in booking a session with me, do reach out. I will leave a link below where you can book directly a session with me. So with that out of the way, here are the biggest mistakes Nigerian first-time travelers make. If you've made a mistake before and you can spot yourself in my list, leave me a comment below, and if you want to share big mistakes that you've made, do share below too so that other people can learn from you. Arriving at the airport late. If you're a first-time traveler, you don't want to arrive at the airport late, because if that ticket you booked was not refundable and you miss your flight, you're going to lose that ticket. Being soft at the airport. My friend Aisha said there, she said you have to bring your mad side from care. She was like, even immigration, like other passengers in the airport, they might start acting stupid. I get what my friend Aisha said. You can't be too soft at the airport. You need to have a bit of toughness, as if you know what you're doing, and you can't look like a JJC. You might just take you for a ride and try and collect money for you for no reason. If you can, avoid bringing too much hand luggage. Number one, they might not let you carry it on the plane because planes actually have restrictions of how much hand luggage each passenger can actually carry. And second of all, you might get to your seat on the plane and find out that other people that have been carrying plenty luggage, they've taken up all the space in the overhead compartments of the plane, and they might have to put your luggage in the hold below, and who knows, it might damage your luggage. So just try and pack light. Carrying items for people you don't know, or you don't know what is inside it. This is the quickest and surest way to end up in prison. There are people in some Asian prisons now, Nigerians, and they are suffering because they decided to carry contraband. Like they carry cocaine thinking it was iPhone. Don't carry cocaine. You need to know what exactly you're carrying in your suitcase. No one is going to listen to you and say, I did not know, I was just helping the person. Help yourself and stop carrying things for people. Like, don't carry items that you don't know or for people you don't know. Leaving your wallet by your seat when you go to the toilet on the plane. Because you think you're now in a safe, you're in a plane now, who's going to steal around here? People steal anywhere. If you are going to the bathroom and you're on a plane, make sure you carry whatever hand purse you have, handbag, with you to the toilet, because the person beside you might be a thief. Talking too much at immigration, on arrival especially. You've arrived in Canada now and they're asking you questions like, so who are you here to see? Who's picking you up? And you're like, he's my cousin's cousin. Went to some Surulere high school together. His father knows the kini. Answer the question. If they ask you who, tell them the person's name. If they ask you what, answer the question. Nigerians like giving story as if like it's an essay. This is not an essay. This is your point of, I don't know, freedom. Don't mess it up by blabbing too much. You get? Not having enough cash. Life abroad is not easy. Life abroad is not cheap. It's not like here you're in Nigeria and you know, you've not paid your light bill and NEPA comes and they come and cut your lights. Abroad, they won't cut your light, oh, they'll keep giving you light. Your debt will keep growing. The day you won't pay your debt, they'll take you to court, and they might imprison you later on. Estimate right and take enough money with you. And if you're just traveling on vacation, you don't want to be stranded out begging people in Nigeria to Western Union you money that you're abroad. Plan properly. Not researching the country that you're traveling to. This is especially important if you do not book your trip by like an agency. You know those agencies that they'll package, you know, trips for you. They'll package like what you're going to do every day. They even package the taxi that will take you from your airport to the hotel. I know some people that, you know, take their kids for the first time and they fly out of the country and they go to Disneyland. They've not even planned how they're going to get from the hotel to the Disneyland place itself. They've not planned how many days they'll spend here. They've not planned the cost of anything. They've not planned at all. You need to research, and researching also goes to know what the laws are in that country. The information is there on the internet. Research. Not knowing how to use a map. I guess we don't really use maps in Nigeria. You want to find how to get to Obalende, you just call somebody on the street, or you get a, what's it called, an Okada that is riding. Okada man, I beg, where's Obalende? The man can even just follow you in front of you and take you there. But the truth is, abroad, you need to learn how to use the map because it will save you time. You don't want to waste money traveling there, and end of the day, you're lost most of the time you're there. You are paying for everyone. I know my Nigerian guys will like this one. The truth is, that's paying for, you know, all the babes or paying for the whole table culture is really a Nigerian thing, let's be honest. It happens abroad once in a million years. So you don't have to lao and like finish your money because you think that, I have to pay for everything. You don't have to pay for everything. You did not tip. The truth is, in Nigeria, we don't really have a tipping culture. You don't have to tip people if you don't want to tip people. If you don't tip people, they might look somehow, but you can't do anything to you. But in places like the US and Canada, tipping is like expected, it's like mandatory. It's like, if you don't do this, we'll curse you. I don't mean that, but let me give you a story. When I was 2011, I worked for Sent Me to New York from London. And it was my first time living in America. I went out one evening with my friends. On the way back, I got a cab back and I paid the guy, maybe it was like $11 for the fee, and I gave him like $12. Like, okay, yeah, the extra one, just take it. The guy started shouting at me, came out of his car and was like, what? And I was looking at him like, what did I do? And someone told me that, tipping is not even a, like that one that I give extra, it wants 15%, you have to give a certain amount. So it is mandatory. Just in your mind, include 15% that this is mandatory. Like it's part of the cost of it. Pricing food in the market. It's only in Nigeria, well mostly, or maybe in Asia you can price things. But in places like the US, when you go to supermarkets or when you go to markets, the price you see on the label is the price you have to pay. You can't be negotiating like, oh no, that you say 50 pounds, can you take 40 pounds? You have to pay the price they write on there so that you don't go embarrass yourself. Just pay the price and keep it moving. Be a menace to society. Some people are being menaces to society, and I'll explain. Some people are actually a menace to society when they travel abroad for the first time. I saw a video, I think it was London, and I put the clip in so you guys can watch it now. But basically, this guy was on the streets of London or the UK somewhere and was preaching like, God, Jesus, you must give your life to Christ, and I know it's normal now. In Nigeria, in public transportation, people are preaching there constantly.
The Bible says, for all they have gone. Okay, corner D. All have gone, and they are after the world. Brethren, there is no time. You need to understand that the love of God sent Jesus. He left heaven. He came down.
It is a lie. It is a crime in the UK. Why? Because you are disturbing public peace. People are trying to live a peaceful life and you are sending your voice raised just to disturb people's day. Do you know what I mean? It is a crime. You can't be disturbing people's peace. You can't be preaching anyhow on the streets. Take note. It's actually a crime to bribe a police officer. I'm not saying that it's normal in Nigeria to bribe a police officer. I'm saying that when you go abroad, do not try to bribe a police officer because you might end up in where? Yes, in jail. Expecting people to say good morning to you. You know how in Nigeria you're like, good morning, use good morning, good morning. This one does not say good morning to you. You might say, nah, nobody owes you a good morning. They can say hello if they want to. They might ignore you if they want to. And you have no right to insult them if they don't respond the way. And this is all to do with cultural differences. You have to understand that once you live in Nigeria, you know, do as Romans do as Nigerians do as the British do as the Americans do. Don't try and carry your, what's it called, Nigerianness and take it abroad and think it will work. It's not work. Number 17. Is this scolding other people's kids? You know, in Nigeria, we say it takes a community to raise a child. Abroad, a child is having a fight with his mother or insulting his mother. You have no right as a public person, just random person, to put your mouth and maybe start scolding or beating the child. That one will land you in prison. Thinking that by going abroad you're going to blow. Going abroad doesn't mean you blow. Going abroad, you see the reality of what people are doing to survive. Like a lot of Nigerians think that just by being abroad you're going to make it, you're going to blow. Yes, you're going to have a certain level of comfort, like easy things like public transportation will be easier. Your life is a little bit easier, but instead of that blow that you're looking for, lower your expectation. Don't go and start making promises based on how you blow to people that are here. Come here. You know the way some people talk to waitresses, like, come here. You can't do that. You can't do that abroad. Come here is rude. And again, this touches on the cultural differences. Come here is rude. It's actually rude in all countries, but in Nigeria, it's become a thing whereby we've accepted it. When you call a waiter, there's level of politeness. If you say come here, they will not answer you. They might even report you. So don't say come here. All those old Nigerian men, don't do it. Expecting younger people to respect you. You want to say, Mr. Kini, and the person just saying, hey, Dele. Hey, you know, maybe a 12-year-old child is like, hey, Dele. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Taiwo. It is normal. Don't vex, because I know in Nigeria, you're younger, you be like, hello, Biada. Even my children's children cannot talk to me like that. Talk of you. How old are you? Truth is, you are not in Nigeria anymore. So yes, guys, those are some of the biggest mistakes that I believe and I've heard that Nigerian travelers make when traveling out of the country for the first time. I really hope it's really helped you guys, so you guys know how to navigate yourself once you get that Canada visa to leave the country, that you're well prepared and you're not scared. I hope it's really helped you. If it's your first time here again, please do subscribe. If you really enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and share it if you love it. But also leave me some comments of what you think the biggest mistakes you made when you were traveling for the first time, and I would love to hear it. See you on my next video. Bye.